How's it going today, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm gonna show you how to play Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper from the movie A Star Is Born. And in this tutorial I will teach you exactly how to play the chords, the rhythm patterns, the structure of the song, and I will also give you a lot of massive great tips, so make sure to watch until the end of this video. And before we get started, make sure to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And without being said, let's move on to the tutorial. Here we go. Alright, we're gonna be using 7 chords for this amazing song. So the first chord we're gonna be using will be E minor 7. Then we're gonna be using D bass of F sharp. Then moving on to a regular C major, a regular G major, A minor bass of G, yeah, and a regular B minor as a bar chord. This is how it's gonna be working. On the E minor 7, what you're gonna do is pretty easy. You're gonna play like a regular E minor, so you're gonna put your index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and you will add the 3rd finger or the pinky if you like to. I prefer the 3rd finger for my case. And you're just gonna put it on the 3rd fret of the B string and strum everything to get this chord. For the D bass of F sharp, what are you gonna do? So you're gonna keep this position of E minor, but you're gonna drop your middle finger down and put your index fingers up, and the strings we're gonna be using will be the top one, then the 3rd one, the 4th, and the 5th one. Now we're gonna do a regular C major. So regular C major is really easy. You're gonna put the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and the 1st finger on the B string and get the G open. Now we're gonna be moving on to the A minor chord, and it's gonna be pretty similar. So you keep the C major position, and then you just drop your 3rd finger on the string just underneath your middle finger on the G string, and you will get this beautiful A minor. And to get A minor bass of G, what you're gonna be using, you're just gonna add the pinky on the 3rd fret of the E string, and you will get this beautiful A minor bass of G. And the last chord we're gonna be using will be B minor. So a lot of you guys will be struggling with this bar chord, but don't panic, it's really easy to make. If you follow these instructions and if you practice it every single day, you will literally nail it in like a couple of weeks or something. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna put your index finger and do a bar from the 2nd fret of the A string and just bar everything. Make sure you've got this sound. And then what you're gonna add the 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the D string, and then your pinky on the 4th fret of the G string, and then add the middle finger on the B string on the 3rd fret. And then you're gonna strum from there. Now it's time to move on to the rhythm patterns. So the rhythm patterns that we're gonna be using in today's video will be a mix between arpeggios and regular chug. So when I say regular chug, it's... And for the arpeggio, if you don't know what an arpeggio is, to be really simple, you just keep a regular chord and you just strum the chord like every note individually. So this song is based, half of the first part of the song will be mostly played as an arpeggio, and the second will be with a regular chug. Now let's move on to the structure. The structure of the song is actually quite easy, and it starts with the intro, the verse, the pre-chorus, the chorus, the 2nd verse, the pre-chorus, the chorus, the bridge, and a last chorus. Which is cool about that on the structure is because if you're a beginner, you might notice that when you play different songs, you will get this repetition, and that's what we're gonna see today. So I'm gonna show you exactly how to play those parts of the song individually, and I want you to send me your final results on my Instagram to check if everything goes well, because I really want you to succeed on guitar. Now let me show you how to play the intro. So the intro is pretty easy to play. It's just gonna be a little bit tricky on your right hand for the arpeggio, but if you practice enough, you will literally nail it. On the first chord that we're gonna be using will be the E minor 7, so this one. But what we're gonna use, we're gonna switch with our index finger instead of the middle one. Why? Because what we're gonna do now on the right hand, we'll put our thumb on the low E, then the first finger on the D string, second finger on the G string, and third finger on the B string. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And now, once you're done with that, so this is where we're gonna add D bass of F sharp. So this one is actually quite easy. So remember, you've got your index finger here. What you're gonna do, you're gonna switch it with your middle finger and then put on the second fret of the G string and put your first finger on the second fret of the E string. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna strum the E string and then the other three fingers because you've got the position now. And just gonna strum those three here. If we start from the beginning, it's gonna be one more time, slowly. There we go. And to move on to the next chord, it's gonna be a regular G major, but instead of adding this 4 fingers, we're gonna take out the first finger and the pinky. Exactly on this way. So let's start from the beginning. There we go. And we've got already half of the intro. So now on the next part, we're gonna see with the C major. So it's gonna sound like this. That's the next chord. So it's gonna be a C major, regular C major, third finger on the third fret of the A string, second finger on the second fret of the D string, and first finger on the first fret of the B string. So what you're gonna strum now will be thumb, index finger, third finger, and then you will add the pinky on the third fret of the B string and strum one more time the B string. So it's gonna be like, once you're done with the third note here, you're gonna strum with your middle finger the G string, and it's gonna be, and that's how you can play the C major. And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna do a G, and then this G, that's the same as we saw previously, and you're just gonna strum bass, then the others together, and then add the D. And the D will be without the middle finger because we're gonna add this part. So on the G, bass of E, add the 3 high notes, and then D. So on the D1, you'll strum the D, the B, the G and the B string. And what you're gonna add, so all together, it's gonna be like this. And then here we're gonna do E, and then with the middle finger, we're gonna do a hammer-on and a pull-off on this. So it's gonna be open, second, and then open again. And when you do that, make sure practice this hammer-on and pull-off, strum once, and bend a little bit your string down to release the finger. And you will get the same sound and intensity as if you were doing it like with a regular chug. And that's how you can play the intro, and you just repeat this twice and you will get it perfectly. To finish the intro properly, what you're gonna do, you're gonna repeat one more time the 2 first bar you saw earlier. And then it starts again. Alright, so now moving on to the verse. On the verse part, it's gonna be exactly the same as the intro. And what we're gonna be playing, instead of the this D with the, we're not gonna play this hammer-on pull-off, which is cool for you because I know how painful it is to practice on this one. I remember when I did those hammer-on pull-off, it took me absolutely ages to do it, but I kept practice and it paid off, and now you can. I still do some mistakes, but I don't care. And on the verse, what we're gonna change as well, it's gonna be exactly the same as the intro, but what we're gonna change will be the C major chord. And instead of playing, we're just gonna play, and that's the only variation. And then you just play G and then regular D. And if you play the full verse together, it sounds like this. 4 and then you just start again. And that's how you can play the verse. Alright, so now moving on to the pre-chorus. The pre-chorus is actually almost the same as the verse, but instead of playing the G and the D on the upbeat, what we're gonna play half notes on both of them, which is on the first beat and the third beat, and you just let ring at all times. So if I play it once, it's gonna sound like. As simple as that, and you just repeat the same. You just repeat exactly the same pattern as the verse, and you will be alright. Except, just be careful on the beat. Make sure that when you're done with the C, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you just move on to the chorus. So now on the chords, we're gonna be using a full bar of half bar of A minor and then A minor bass of G. Then we're gonna move on to the D major, then to the G, so 2 beats, so down, 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 up, and then D, down, down, up, and then E minor. And for the rhythm, it's gonna be down, down, up, down, 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 up. Now, let's play it all together slowly, so. And you can add like some small variation. So what I like to do in this kind of song, because not to get a little bit boring all the time, what I do is down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Or what I usually do as well is down, 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 up, down, 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 up. It's just a small variation, but you can use it. It's pretty cool to use, and you're not gonna feel like bored if you play. And this is how you can play the chorus. On the bridge, the chords that we're gonna be using will be B minor, then to D, then to A major, and then to E minor. The rhythm that we're gonna play will be. You strum the first beat, the end of the second beat, and the fourth beat. So it sounds like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the first part will be B minor to D to A to E minor, and the second part will be B minor to D to A, and you're just finishing by A, and you repeat the chorus one more time to get a really nice outro. Before to end this video, I've got a few extra tips for you guys to practice this song. So make sure to practice really, really slowly, to practice the chords individually, to strum the patterns on their own, and then you just connect everything together. Just do it really slowly. And if you want to nail it within a week, make sure to practice half an hour a day. And I guarantee you that you will be able to play it fully by the end of this week. Also, I've got another bonus for you today, guys. So in the description, I've got an ebook from this song where you can download the PDF of the explanation on this video, plus you can get the tab, and I made an audio version of the tab as well, so I hope it will help you to nail this song. And thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoy. Make sure to destroy the like button, to subscribe on the channel, and leave a comment if you have any struggle on this song. I would be really happy to help you. I see you for our next video. Bye bye!